finalised. Then the charts, the analysis of my findings from the companies and my academic papers. Then I'll be going over my project planning, which will cover the company and what their current state is. Then the business decisions that I'm recommending for them, as well as my implementation plan and my conclusions to the project. So the purpose of this project was to identify the effectiveness of potentially refurbishing rather than replacing digital devices. So this is just an extract of some of the data I've gathered. So we have, I gathered data from, contacted 4 companies, and I found 15 academic papers and research, such as Geiger's and Acker. Their main point was that many devices, such as PCs, cell phones, and TVs, contribute 5.5 megatons, and it's estimated in 2010, and it is estimated that it was going to increase steeply to 9.8 in 5 years. So then the other main point was that a lot of companies are now going to start trying to reduce their carbon footprint at this time. And then you also had one of the companies I contacted, SMT Computers, and they said about where they get their refurbished equipment and why they get certain parts, such as they're easily interchangeable or they'd be cheaper for them to get. Then also Digital Europe said about the lifetime of products, and how manufacturers were aiming for durability, even at the expense of it being hard to repair. And finally there was Solana, who said about energy consumption, its big role in the pollution. So these are some of the charts I gathered from the government's response to e-waste. So that they had there was a committee meeting between a board, and they all made recommendations for legislation as well as other laws, such as a bill that could help to reduce e-waste and get companies to participate in the reduction of e-waste. So on the chart on the left, you can see that there's 3 different collection methods that are primarily used, and DCF is the most primarily used, and it's way above the other 2. Then on the right and the right, we have a bar chart displaying the targets versus the collection of e-waste over time, and you can see that over time the targets are slowly not being met. So after conducting a small-scale research into the topic, I've discovered a number of facts and points for the different arguments for refurbishing. So I researched 4 different companies, which was SMT Computers, Fareham College, Flow, and Novatech. So for refurbishment, there's disadvantages, advantages, and to start